Hello everyone, this is FantasyEsque and welcome back to The Sims 4 Vampire Amazon with the Salazar Coven. Before we begin, I want to say a very special welcome to my channel members. Thank you so much for your support. I appreciate it immensely. We are picking up on the day of the Royal Tournament, starting off with Siri's birthday into an immortal. So the final child of Generation 5 is no longer going to be 18. She will be joining the powerful, immortal vampiric ranks of everyone else in her generation, and we will be one step closer to ending this season and prepping for a brand new queen. So guys, I'm excited. Let's dive right in. I'm not wasting any time. Also, I hope everyone enjoyed the cast video for Lady Angel Valerion that I had come out before this. I'm excited. Granted, we only have her for like these next couple of episodes before the season ends, but at least we know who we're sticking with for the next generation. I mean, she's a young adult, so really we don't have to worry about her croaking and dying and all of that. So plenty of exciting things happening. But let's not waste any more time. I want to dive right in, and we are going to say happy birthday to Siri. Now, I have mentioned this before. I will not be giving Siri a makeover like I usually would for the youngsters, namely because we're only going to be playing her for like another couple of episodes. It's only going to be maybe like another 1 or 2 episodes. And because of that, I feel like it's going to be odd to just give her a makeover and then give her another one when we have the new queen, because typically what I like to do is when we have a new queen, I give all of the vampires in that generation a brand new makeover to kind of suit the, just a new beginning and new vampires rising to power, all of those kind of things. Now, I obviously did not follow through with that with the alchemist because I had to put the alchemist in the intro, and I mean, she is staying with us throughout the next generation as well, so I figured I might as well just give her a makeover. And at first I was playing around with the idea that I might just keep her as is for the next generation, like I wouldn't give her a makeover altogether. I'm thinking instead what I might do is that I won't have a cast video dedicated to her, but I'm probably going to switch up a few things. Like, I think I'll switch up her hair color, I might switch up the color of the dress, maybe some accessories, makeup, but I'll keep the exact same dress on her. And yeah, we won't make a drastic change, just like her color scheme and stuff like that. As for the other vampires in Generation 5, like for example, Aphrodite, obviously as the future queen, she's gonna get the most drastic makeover. And then Yuki, Galaxia, Saphira, Siri, all of them, they're gonna get brand new makeovers for the next generation. But okay, I'm gonna stop rambling. What am I doing? Rambling? I can't speak. My goodness. let's just give Siri like blowing out her candles. Let's get into blow out candles. So here we go. And also we get to see the final trait that she's gonna have. She's currently outgoing and a goofball. She is so nice, so lovely. I don't know if she's gonna suddenly, get a little bit darker as she gets older, but she's been kind of like the bright light in the coven. To be fair though, I feel like everyone in the next generation is quite nice, compared to this one at least. Galaxia is like, look, an animal enthusiast, she's adventurous, she's a loner. Saphira She hates children, make a goofball, and that's pretty much the only drastic trait I think we have. Yuki's active, squeamish, music lover. Aphrodite is an insider, high maintenance, and goofball, and then Siri is outgoing and a goofball as well. So really, we don't have any mean, evil, hot-headed Sims. The only traits that are concerning is high maintenance for the queen, squeamish for Yuki, and hates children for Saphira, and that's pretty much it. I guess Lona for Galaxia, but they'll balance out. Siri might throw a spanner in the works, but let's just get it to blow out the candles, and look at all our ladies assembled. Can we just take a look really quickly at the gorgeous Lady Angel of Valerian? Now, I know in the previous episode I said Valerian because that made sense to me on the spelling. Since then, I've decided I'm not going to say Valerian, I'm going to say Valerian. So, there we go. Lady Valerian, and then, Angel Valerian. She looks gorgeous. So pretty. I love that she has this luscious long hair. So nice. And then she's got freckles even though her skin's dark, and I think that looks super cute. Oh, I don't know why she's so sad right now, but that's okay. She's just gorgeous. And this dress is pretty dramatic, but I love it for her. I flippin' love it. It is very dramatic compared to like every other dress that we have for the ladies. I mean, not every other, but compared to Sapphire at least, it's on another level. But I like it quite a lot. Sapphire was very like the way she was dressing was very provocative, whereas Angel is not that at all. She's very conservative and almost entirely covered up. And I wonder if that means she's opposite of like she's the opposite of Sapphire in that Sapphire wanted to seduce the vampires to get on the good side, whereas Angel probably isn't going to take that route. I'm just guessing based on like her appearance. But okay, I need to stop chatting. I need to get this cake blown out. Like these candles. We must blow out the candles. Come on, Siri. Come on. Let's get this going, honey. Let's get this going. Oh, there we go. I guess she wanted to come around that way. That's fine. That's fine. All these spirits are fading away, but that's not too much trouble. And here she goes. Beautiful. She's aged up into an immortal. Now we get to find out her trait. So, outgoing, a goofball, she's very playful, she takes things very lightly, and she loves befriending everyone even though she looks scary. She isn't really. Now, how has her teenies influenced the personality she's going to have, or the trait she's going to have as an adult? We'll randomize, and if it's something that I feel like really doesn't fit, I'll roll again, but more often than not, we kind of keep the set like the first ones. Clumsy. These Sims tend to fail more often in physical activities and tend to laugh at failure instead of becoming upset. I kind of like that for her because as the youngest member of the coven, she actually started having a bit of a distanced relationship with her older sister Saphira when Saphira became a teen, because Saphira suddenly got like super serious about her role. So she didn't like children, and the only child at the time was Siri. I like Siri being the opposite of that, and maybe the reason why their relationship hasn't been like really damaged is because when her sister avoided her and told her off, instead of seriously taking it to heart, she used to laugh it off, and she used to joke it off, and when she used to fail at something, then she would kind of just get back up and keep going. She wouldn't let that tear her down. So I like it for her that she's clumsy. It's kind of like a coping mechanism for her almost. Nice. Okay, wonderful. So Siri is now an immortal. Gorgeous. We will be giving her, like I said, not a makeover now, not today. Instead, when I start preparing all the ladies for the next generation, like before we launch the next generation, the next season, then I'll include her makeover as part of that. So there we go. Now, what else is on my mind? Right. So one of you lovelies were asking me what's going to happen to Siri if she fails to have a baby girl the first time around? Because if you remember, Siri is the next broodmother, so she will be moved out eventually to the creature cradle, and she'll stay there, kind of like a Rowan. So, and well, Rowan's dead, kind of like Anya, Lady Anya Frostbite, who has replaced Rowan in this generation. But what's going to happen with this? So, normally, at least the way that I have been playing it, and I think I will continue playing it, is that our broodmothers are the first ones to breed. And if she has a girl, that's great. But if she doesn't have a girl, then she'll still be moved out to the creature cradle and probably won't be bred again. I'm thinking that's the way I'll do it. I don't think I want to give, like, I don't think I've ever given my brood mothers more than one chance at having a baby. And for the most part, they've been successful. But yeah, I think that's the way we'll play it. I like to prioritize children from the main coven that stays in the castle. The broodmother is part of the main coven, but they don't stay in the castle, and I kind of prefer sticking to that. So that's my answer to your question. We will breed her once, and then she'll be moved out, regardless of whether she has a boy or girl. If she doesn't have a girl, then we'll give breeding priority to the ladies who stay at the castle. So essentially, well, if we think about the breeding lineup, Saphira hates children, so she's not even going to try to have any kids. So in the next generation, Siri will have one chance, and then we'll essentially be breeding Queen Wisteria, Galaxia, and Yuki. So they will be the ones who will give us, not Queen Wisteria, what am I saying? Aphrodite. We'll be breeding Aphrodite, Yuki, and Galaxia. So more, yeah, I think most likely the kids will come from them. So if Siri doesn't have a daughter, then one of those Sims will have like an extra slot to have another baby girl, essentially. I hope we have like more than one princess, because even though I love our, like, I love Aphrodite and I love the fact that Aphrodite is going to be the next queen. I already did this, right? I was talking and I didn't pay attention. I love the fact that Aphrodite is going to be our next queen, but I still miss the generations where we didn't know who the next queen was going to be. We didn't know which sister was going to, you know, rule supreme in the next generation, and I kind of miss that. So I hope Aphrodite has at least like 2 daughters so we can get back to that. We've actually had 3 princesses in every generation, and Aphrodite's the first one to not have any sisters. She has 3 cousins, which is pretty cool, but she doesn't have any sisters. So I feel as though that kind of not kills the climax of the series, but you know, there's not that anticipation. Like, we already know Aphrodite is going to be queen. It's just like a matter of time of when she's going to be able to challenge the queen and become queen. So yeah, now what we have to do, it's 4 p.m. Now what we have to do, I want to do the royal tournament for the remainder of the episode. So it is currently 4 p.m. I'm going to wait until it is nighttime, and I also need to use this time to actually sort out the vampire rankings and who's going to fight in what order. And then we'll pick up once we are at the arena, the battle arena, and then we'll start battling all of our ladies, and I think that might be fun. That's what we're gonna do. Yep. I think this might be the biggest battle that we've had ever, so I'm excited. We haven't had this many Sims fight each other ever, I think. Okay, let me get that sorted and I'll be right back. Okay guys, I'm super excited. It's 11:40 p.m. All of our vampires are seated where they should be. So we have the fabulous Queen Wisteria Salazar along with Princess Aphrodite Salazar and our new alchemist Lady Angel Valerion sitting up here on the balcony overlooking all our vampiresses down below who look so fabulous, and the arena itself where the vampires will battle each other one by one. Now, the reason why the alchemist is up here is because she's not a vampire, so she's not going to be taking part in any of the battles. And of course, the queen has a place of honor. She does not fight herself in these tournaments. And then we have Aphrodite, who is going to be fighting in the tournament, but she's also the heiress, so she gets a special spot up here. So there we go. That's what's going on. Now, I think we have a while before the sun comes up. Once it does, though, and if our ladies need to be taken inside, we have this little room, so we might be able to fit everyone in here and keep them away from the sun. Now, during this period of time where we have the tournament happening, I like the idea that all of our Sims get a blessing from the goddess, which essentially keeps all of their needs up, so that they don't, get distracted or burn in the sun. Thankfully, we don't have a sun right now, but so that they don't get distracted and any of that. And Angel as well, she gets this blessing because she's part of the coven. So I have cheated their needs up for this reason, but I feel like it fits within what we're doing. But let's take a look at our lineup. Everyone's in their dark forms. We've got Siri. Oh, she looks so cute. Then we have Yuki with her green skin, which I love. Isadora. Oh, look at our twins. Our dragon twins. Saphira and Galaxia. Their mother Zelda. And then, of course, we have Lady Oriana. So one of you lovelies was saying that it's kind of funny how the fraternal twins are like besties, and then the identical twins, Zelda and Wisteria, don't really get along. And that is very interesting. It's kind of sad in my opinion, but it's very interesting to see that kind of dynamic going on where, the Sims we thought would be super close aren't. The ones we didn't, well, they are. They just want to do the opposite of what we want. But look at how pretty everyone looks lined up like that. It's like a rainbow of dresses. I love it. But okay, I have looked at everyone's ranks and I have made a list of strongest to weakest. And essentially how we're going to do this. Now normally, before we dive in to the order, normally if a sim loses in the battle, then the queen gives them a questionable potion to drink, and that's kind of like a punishment, like whoever loses the battle. And whoever is the final winner, the champion of the tournament, then that particular sim gets a token from the queen, which you can use at any point in the queen's reign, like how Zelda did, to get out of a death sentence. But because this is like right at the end of the season, Queen Wisteria isn't going to be queen for much longer, and we're not going to do any more plot points after this. There's no point to doing that. I don't want to use the questionable potions at this point in time. So what I'm going to do is leave it be. Queen Wisteria is holding this world tournament as kind of like a last kind of big bash, last celebration before the end of her rule. Everyone knows that Aphrodite is getting closer to the time when she's going to challenge the queen. So this is just for culture, for the sake of culture, to maintain that vampiric spirit and ensure we leave on a good note, and that Aphrodite can also get a sense of how strong the people in her court are going to be. So this is like the last celebration where we have a unity of the old and the new generation. So there we go. This is for our entertainment solely. And what I'm going to do, we're going to have our vampires fighting one-on-one. And like I said, I've gone through with a list of strongest to weakest, and we'll essentially start with like the two weakest vampires. They'll fight each other, and then whoever wins will fight with the next strongest vampire, and so on until we have one sim remaining, and that's going to be like our champion. So based on the order, I mean, I suppose the strongest sim has the highest chance of, going ahead and becoming the champion of the tournament, but you never know. You never know. There might be like a surprise sim that takes over. Now, previously, we did this tournament when the younger generation, they were like kids and teens, and I think at that point in time, Zelda actually won. So as far as we are concerned, based on, what we know, Zelda has been so far the strongest vampiress in the coven. Now, the new factors we have is Isadora, the new champion. Is she going to trump Zelda? Isadora has never taken part in one of these things. And then we have the youngsters. We have the princess, who is really, really strong. Then we've got Zelda's daughters, and then we've got Yuki and Siri. So I don't know. We'll have to see. I mean, Siri is also Zelda's daughter, but I always feel like she's like an extra sim because Galaxia and Saphira are twins. So whenever when I'm thinking about the dragon, and for so long we've just kept saying dragon twins, I almost forget sometimes that Siri is a dragon as well. Okay. Let's go ahead and get this started. Now, this episode is definitely going to be longer than some of the past episodes we've been having, just because this tournament is going to stretch, and I do not mind. I'm quite excited for it to go on a fair bit. But okay, let's get our sims lined up. We are going to have the weakest sim, who is currently Siri. Siri Dragon, please come on over to the arena. Now, another thing, even though I have all our vampires seated, I'm pretty sure they're going to all run down and, run up onto the stage and crowd around whoever's fighting. I'm not sure if the queen's going to, if the ladies seated up here are going to do the same thing, but I know everyone down here is going to do that. That's fine, though. That's fine. So we have Siri. She's going to pay respects to the queen, obviously, and the princess. And the next sim, who is like the next weakest sim, essentially, in the coven at this point, is Galaxia. That's right. Zelda's oldest daughter, a priestess in line, is actually the next weakest. So the two sisters will be battling each other first thing. Who's gonna fly here as a bat? And who are you guys rooting for out of these two? Out of these two, let me know. Actually, let me know who you're rooting for out of like the entire coven, and then specifically these two sisters. I'm probably gonna ask this for every battle that we have, but these two sisters. Look at Galaxia. She doesn't look too happy to be having to fight her youngest sister. They are quite close. But Siri's flippin' excited. I mean, she just had a birthday and aged up into an immortal, so this is probably, like, exhilarating for her. Okay, we are gonna get Siri to initiate this battle. And it's all friendly, of course. Nobody's gonna be upset at each other, but we are gonna do a vampiric spa, of course. Let's do a vampiric spa. And let's see, do I want to go ahead and disband the group? Yes. We are going to jump down here and see, along with the queen, the battle between these two and who is going to win. I mean, Galaxia is stronger than Siri, but she might not be that much stronger. Oh, here they go, here they go. They're fighting with each other, so the queen and everyone up there isn't going to run to the arena. It's just all the sims down here. They want to go right in the middle of the battle. Oh? Oh my goodness, Galaxia. Go Galaxia. Oh, Siri! Siri! Oh my goodness! She beat Galaxia! Whoa! Wow, Siri! Siri beat Galaxia, guys. Did anyone see that coming? Oh my goodness, I'm gonna cross Galaxia out. Wow! Galaxia, you've been around like the longest. You're the oldest of the next generation. How are you weaker than the youngest in your generation? What happened to all the training? Look at Oriana. She's the only one who has the patience to actually sit in her seat like she's supposed to. Okay, well, Galaxia is staying... Actually, no, Galaxia is going down. She's going back down. Siri is staying on the arena. Let's see. Isadora. Let's get I'm going to have to do this for most of the sims. They're probably going to rush back up, but I want them to, just get out of there. Just step aside for a second so that everyone else can have some room to breathe. So the next sim who is going to be coming up to the arena is Yuki. So Yuki is the next weakest. Well, after Siri, she's the next strongest, I should say, not the next weakest. She's the next strongest after Siri. So she's going to stay on the arena because Siri is going to fight her. Oh my goodness, look at Siri. She's kind of just climbing up the ranks unexpectedly. She's like the underdog. Okay, well, everyone is out of the way. They're going to jump back up, but we are going to have Siri now initiate a battle with Yuki. So let's have a look. Let's have a look. In a vampiric spa. And I think this angle will be fine. So here they go. I want to have the queen in the shot because like everyone up there is enjoying the fights that are happening. Okay, here they go. Oh, 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 oh. Here they go. These two. Yep, everyone. Oh my goodness, get out of the way. I can't even see what's happening. Yuki's doing very well, it seems, I think. At least the way it looks to me. Oh no, she's not. Who's winning? Oh, Siri! Siri, she's so strong. Oh my goodness. Wow, guys, Siri's so strong. And she like hasn't even had any training yet. Or at least not much. Unless she had training as a teen, she really hasn't had much training at all. And she's beating all of these older Sims that came before her and have been around a lot longer. Siri, you've won like 2 battles now. Oh my goodness, respect. I have so much respect for her right now. And she's gonna be the next Broodmother. I'm kind of sad to lose her now, but at the same time, she's gonna be raising and protecting all of our babies, so I think she's the perfect vampire for that. Okay. So the next sim, the next strongest sim in our coven is Saphira. So Saphira is the champion in line. Honey, you're gonna fight your younger sister, who you are not that big of a fan of. Now, you guys are actually friends, mainly because Siri has been really really good at keeping their relationship strong and not getting upset whenever Saphira kind of erupts around her. But Saphira is like really close to Galaxia. So I wonder, and she looks cheesed off. Look. Zelda looks very impressed with her daughter, Siri. Galaxia, like they're thinking about Siri, Galaxia looks quite happy with Siri. I mean, Siri's her younger baby sister, and she's been quite fond of her growing up. Oriana is impressed with Siri, the next Broodmother. The only one who's not impressed is Saphira. Look at that face. She's not happy. She's not too happy. And she is up next. I wonder if she's gonna get some, like she's gonna avenge Galaxia for losing against Siri. So let's have a look. And then Isadora's here thinking about how Yuki lost. Makes sense how everyone's thinking about the winner, and Isadora's here thinking about the loser. Okay, Yuki. Let's head back down. Let's see. Siri is still in the arena, guys. Isadora is gonna sit down. Galaxia, let's go back, Zelda, Oriana, let's see, you guys, clear up, let's get going. Oh my goodness, Siri, so much respect. I mean, she won 1 battle, I did not expect her to win 2, but she has. Okay, it's gonna be her against Saphira. Saphira, if she loses, this is gonna be embarrassing because she's like the next champion. She's the champion in line. But let's see how this is gonna go. Siri's gonna initiate the battle, of course. So let's go ahead and do that. Okay, we're gonna switch up angle a little bit here so that we can see these guys a tad bit better. Actually, wait. There we go. I have to put a little bit of distance between them, otherwise it's kind of hard to make out when they jump up into the air and such. Oh no. Also, hold on a second. Siri's clumsy. How the hell is she winning these fights? She's clumsy, but somehow she's doing so well. Okay, here they go. Oh? Siri! That was so quick! At least she fought with the others. She didn't even fight with Saphira. Literally, she just took Saphira up by the throat. There was no fight involved. Oh my goodness, Siri. Saphira, that is embarrassing. You not only lost, you literally didn't even throw a punch before you went down. Oh my goodness. Ow, I don't know what's gonna happen to our military and our security in the next generation. Cause Saphira, you ain't doing that well. Look at Galaxia. Oh my goodness. Zelda doesn't even know what to think. She's like, well, one of them lost. She's my daughter. But then the other one won. She's also my daughter. What do I feel? What do I think? She's confused. Galaxia obviously isn't happy. I mean, as much as she loves Siri, she is like tight with Saphira, so I can understand how she's not happy that her champion-in-line sister lost that battle so easily. I'm gonna cross her off the list. Okay. Now, we need to get these ladies off. The next strongest vampire that we have in the coven is Oriana, Lady Oriana Ascala. So now kind of the youngsters are getting out of the way. And Oriana is going to battle it out with Siri. But it's not going to be that easy for Siri because I think Oriana is a whole, like, all the other Sims that I've fought so far, they were in the same rank. Oriana is a rank above Siri, so we'll have to see how she manages to do. We'll have to see. She might not do all that well. Okay, Yuki's sitting. Saphira, honey, go sit down. This is just embarrassing. Galaxia, console your sister, please. Zelda, take a seat. Oriana is going to stick it out over here. It's almost 1:30. We're doing pretty good. She's not happy with Siri. I thought you were happy with Siri. Why are you not happy right now? I mean, I think she's proud of her children, mainly Siri, but at the same time, I think she feels as though she's a stickler for rules sometimes, I feel. Like, she's quite stern, and I think she's, as much as she loves her daughter Siri, I think she's biased towards Galaxia because Galaxia is her protege in a sense. She is, the priestess in line. She is the student as well as the child. So, if anything, she would want Galaxia to perform the best. And after Galaxia, Saphira is going to be like in the main coven. Siri is almost like a spare child, as sad as this sounds. So I think she's quite upset that Siri's going and defeating everyone who's supposed to make up the future queen's kind of close court. So, oh well, it is what it is. Okay, the sun's not going to be up for a bit. I think we're getting through the battles quite nicely. Siri, you are now going to initiate a battle with Lady Oriana, who you don't really have any relationship with. So that's kind of interesting. But let's get this spa underway. The queen's enjoying this, I bet. I think the queen is absolutely enjoying this. Okay, here we go. They're greeting each other. These two. Let's see. Okay. They're about to fight. Oh. Okay, let's see. How are they going? Okay, Oriana looks like she has Siri under her thumb. I think Siri's struggling a bit more than she was with all the other battles. And, yep. Lady Oriana, has finally brought Siri to her knees. I mean, I'm gonna be honest, she did very well. She won 3 battles, which is a huge deal. But at the end of the day, how can you beat someone who has an entire rank on you? Okay, Siri, you are out. Oriana, okay. We need to get everyone seated. So, Siri, finally, you can get off the battlefield. Okay, Yuki. Let's see. Isadora. Saphira. Galaxia. Who else is up here? Oriana. Let's get everyone seated. Now, actually, hold on. No, Oriana, stay. Never mind. I'll bring you back. I'll bring you back. Okay, Zelda, go sit down. Go sit down, Zelda. Come on, let's go sit down. Oriana is still in the arena. Now, the next strongest vampiress that we have is Princess Aphrodite. So finally, Aphrodite has to come down from up there to fight Oriana. And Aphrodite has a whole rank on Oriana. She has like 1 or 2 ranks, actually. No, she has 1 whole rank on Oriana. So most likely she is going to win the next battle. But let's bring her down. She's going to... Oh, no. Hold on. Where is the princess? It's kind of hard to tell who's who in their dark forms. I mean, sometimes I lose track, you know? But okay, Zelda. I know you're stressed, Zelda, about this, but go sit down. All your daughters have done fighting. Siri, the spare child, fought the best, which you might find a tad bit disappointing, but hey, that's the way things have worked out. Okay, here comes Aphrodite, and now we're gonna have Oriana initiate the battle with Aphrodite. So let's go ahead. Let's, oh my goodness, let's do a vampiric spa. There we go. But yeah, in each of the battles that we've had, guys, I didn't repeat this question like I said I would, but who did you want to win? Like in each of those battles, who did you want to win? Because that wouldn't change even if you know the outcome, because you probably like certain Sims more than others, and obviously you'd want them to do the best. Here they go. I'm predicting that that Aphrodite is going to win. And I mean, she's the princess. I don't think I have a bias right now as to who I feel like should win, but I think Aphrodite's going to. I can already see Oriana struggling. It looks like Oriana is struggling quite a lot. Did she get any hits in with the princess? This is a tough battle. It is stretching, but there we go. Just like I said, Princess Aphrodite has won against Oriana. But that was a respectable loss. I think when you win against someone who has a rank on you, then it's respectable. With Siri, though, she just beat the backsides of both her sisters and Yuki. Okay, well, let's... I don't know who this random sim is, but okay. Right, Oriana, you leave. And the next strongest sim we have is Zelda, believe it or not. So Lady Zelda, you're finally going to be fighting your niece, Princess Aphrodite. Everyone else, let's get off the arena. Okay, Saphira, sit down. Galaxia, sit down. Oriana. And then we'll leave Zelda and Princess Aphrodite in the arena. And the sun's going to come up very, very soon, so I hope we get all the battles squared away before then. Let's see. Aphrodite, let's go ahead and... Oh, Spa. Now, I don't think they get along too well. They had a fight recently. If you guys saw the Patreon posts, you should have seen the screenshots that I put up about the incident that kind of happened before Lady Sapphire died, where a bunch of our Sims got into fights. Well, the princess got into fights with Zelda and Sapphire. Okay, here you go, guys. Here you go. Let's see, let's see. Who's gonna win? Actually, Zelda's probably gonna win, because Zelda has an entire rank on the princess. So that is my prediction. I think Zelda's gonna win this battle. Okay. I don't know. The princess is doing pretty good though. Oh my goodness, Aphrodite. I mean, we kind of expect this of her because she's supposed to be taking on the queen pretty soon, so we want her to be strong. But oh my goodness. See, look, everyone's kind of shocked. They didn't expect that. But yeah, Aphrodite, she just beat Zelda, and Zelda was the champion in our previous tournament. So, oh my goodness, there we go, there we go. So Zelda's crossed off the list, and we have one more sim left. So believe it or not, in terms of ranking, the most powerful vampiress we have is actually the current champion, Lady Isadora Salazar. Yes, she is more powerful than Lady Zelda, but Princess Aphrodite and Isadora have been training together, and Aphrodite has beaten Isadora in a vampiric battle before. So she could be like the next champion, which would be a big, big deal. So let's see. Let's get everyone off, except for Isadora. She is going to stay exactly where she needs to. All right, Galaxia, Zelda, and Oriana. Actually, hold on. Oriana. Let's get everyone moved aside except for the two Sims that are going to battle it out. I feel like Isadora would be embarrassed of her student, like of her apprentice, Saphira, because Isadora is like the strongest vampire currently, according to the tournament rankings. Like, I think if we took into account, actually no, she's stronger than the queen even. She's actually stronger than the queen. So she is the strongest vampire in the coven right now, but her apprentice flippin' lost to the weakest, which would be very, very embarrassing. But okay, everyone is settling down, and we are going to, let's see. We are going to go ahead and get Isadora to, actually, we'll get the princess to initiate a battle with Isadora. So let's go ahead and do this vampiric spa. Hi, okay. Here we go, here we go. So let's have a look at these two Sims. Who's gonna win? My money is on Princess Aphrodite, even though she is a whole rank lower because she just beat Zelda. Like, come on. Although Isadora is holding out very well by the looks of it. She might actually win against the princess. I don't know how well the princess is doing. Oh, there we go. There we go. So Isadora has proven that she is the most powerful vampirist in the coven right now. And that makes her very, very happy, no doubt. So there we go. We have gotten that squared away. These lovely, lovely ladies, they went ahead and took part in their last kind of royal battle. Now, I could fit in the princess challenging the queen right now, or I could wait until the next episode. I mean, at this point, I feel like we might as well fit it in right now. We might as well. All the vampires are revved up from their fight. We have like an hour left till the sun comes up. I'm excited. I think we might just get this done now. We may just get this done now. So I'm actually going to move the Sims all aside. We'll leave Aphrodite there. We'll move all the Sims aside. Actually, don't move. Don't move. You, Yuki, Isadora, Sapphire, Saphira, Galaxia, Zelda, Oriana. Let's cool down the queen, and let's actually do a battle between her and the princess. So I think Aphrodite is going to take this chance at the end of the tournament to challenge her mother, Queen Wisteria, for the crown. So the sun is coming up. We've kind of reached the end of the tournament. I'm surprised we got that done so quickly. But there we go. Here comes the queen. Here comes our gorgeous queen. And I don't think we need to wait any longer. I mean, we have an audience. This is the most appropriate time, in my opinion. Initially, I was going to split up the episode because I thought that it would take us like 2 nights to get the tournament done with all these vampires. But we actually were really quick. So I don't feel too terrible about going ahead and getting the princess to challenge the queen. Now, granted, Aphrodite lost against Isadora, but then we've also established that Isadora is more powerful than Queen Wisteria. So, I don't know. Is she going to win or is she not? At this point, it's just like Aphrodite continuously battling the queen until she wins. But I think the important point here is going to be how many battles it takes her to get the crown. Because depending on how successful she is, this information might be held against her in the next generation. Like when she becomes queen, the vampiric people might look at her as a weak queen or a strong queen depending on how many battles it took to take down Wisteria. So let's get going. She's going to challenge the queen. We're going to do a friendly spa. And we've been working towards this for like over 90 episodes now. So this is a big, big deal, of course. A big, big deal. So down we go. Down we go. Let's have a look. It is no longer nighttime. This is probably the most important battle that we are having, though, between a princess and our Generation 4 queen. So, oh, this is so exciting. Aphrodite's been ready for this for a long time, actually, but she hasn't been able to challenge her mother to a battle because we were waiting for Siri to age up into an immortal, and now she has. I feel like it's the perfect time to get this done. So, okay, here they go. Here they go. Aphrodite is getting her butt beat, but then she's kind of doing well from the looks of it. I can't tell. It looks like she's doing well. She won! It took her one battle, guys. It took her one battle to beat Wisteria, and she has, in doing so, now taken on the throne and all of its glorious responsibilities. So that's it, guys. We have ended the Generation 4 of our Vampire Amazon series right over here with Aphrodite winning against her mother, Queen Wisteria. Oh, how glorious! Isadora is kind of sad, but how glorious. I think the Queen is really proud of her daughter. I mean, this is her only child. She's had more or less a very perfect upbringing, sheltered, never had to worry about any upheaval in the castle. Her mother's kept pretty good order, in my opinion. And this is all kind of given fruit in the end because her daughter has successfully trained and challenged her and won in that first challenge. So that's perfect. Unlike Wisteria, actually, if we remember, during Wisteria's time, Wisteria lost against her mother the first time. Then her sister Zelda lost, and then Isadora lost, and then the second time Wisteria fought with the mother, she won. But we don't have to worry about any of that with Aphrodite. She is glorious. She is perfect. Oh my goodness, I'm so happy. But okay, guys. Before we wrap up the episode and leave, this is like the last kind of, like I said, big bash we're having with this kind of household. But what we're gonna do is end off the episode and the generation here. So this will be the last episode of the generation. But I still have to make a video after this for our Generation 4 predictions, and then I have to make a video about our family tree, like an updated family tree, taking the Generation 5 ladies into account. So expect the family tree video and a predictions video to be coming out after this. They will be added to, I think, the Generation 4 playlist. And then once those two are over, then we're gonna go on a break for about a month at least, if not more, while I work behind the scenes, get the next castle ready. And once I have the castle ready, then I'm gonna start doing cast videos, like makeover videos for the Generation 5 ladies, and then we'll start setting up for the next season. But in the meantime, in the off season, while I am kind of working on the castle and such, I will have videos once I'm ready, like building the castle and I'm up to furnishing it. Then I will have build videos or furnishing videos released on my Patreon. So the link should be in the description as usual. If you guys want, then you can support me on there. You'll have all the furnishing videos for our next Vampire Amazon castle, Aphrodite's castle, coming out there. So thank you so much, guys. I hope you all enjoyed, even though it's kind of unexpected for us to end in this episode, but there we go. Let me know what your thoughts are as usual, and I will see you all in the next few videos, and then of course the next season. Bye bye.